Everyone, it's Alex and Gio from Raddtitan.
Yo!
And we're here today and we are looking at the Thor Ragnarok Diorama by Figurama. We're going to go through this.
Isn't it? That's a proper mouthful,
Figurama by, you know, while listening
Diorama
to
by Figurama.
While listening to Bananarama. Right, so yeah, this is the Figurama Diorama of the Thor Ragnarok. So we're going to go through this and let you know what we think. So keep watching, guys.
Yo, like Alex was saying, we're going to be going through the Figurama Thor Ragnarok diorama. Now, there's about 200 of these in the world, so it's quite a low ES, and it was brought out in 2018, so this is a release for this year. We think the scale is about 1/6, looking at how it's done. I would definitely say between 1/6 and 1/7 scale, depending on how big you want Thor to be.
They don't announce it as the scale. They just
probably smart, because all it does is cause problems, doesn't it?
Just,
everyone just goes, hey, my Thor's meant to be things like, hey, and this is it.
So I mean, this. I actually went to Thailand and I went to a Figurama event. Before the event, I had seen the piece, had seen images of it, and I'm pretty sure we had it on our chat. And for me, it was a very dynamic piece, but it didn't really do anything for me. I didn't know the character, and I just thought to myself, you know, okay, it's cool, but whatever. When I went to Thailand, I looked at it, I saw it in person, I had the pleasure of doing a couple of videos for it, and I thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to get one, because the price point is pretty low for what you're getting. You're getting a lot for your money, and the edition size is so low that I thought, yeah, it'd be stupid.
If you're into like dios and shit, this is right up your street. There's something about this. I said to Alex, he's never played the game, but something about it just reminds me of almost like Darkness, like the game. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the dude himself, Thor sort of character, but with the skull sort of head and the hair and stuff like that. It just reminds me of that, which I really like. I'd probably blag it and say that's what it was. You know,
yeah,
I think it's quite dynamic, man. I mean, going around the base, I'm quite surprised that these spiky sort of, you know, decorative ornament pieces don't come off.
They would kind of.
Yeah, they would be quite risky for me, like shipping wise. In terms, you know, you want to be careful there. I would have liked to have seen them be magnetised and just pegged in.
Yeah, especially because of the way out, you can see the seams anyway. So
yeah, and they sort of come up. Do you know what I mean? When you put it, I would just be a bit worried about that. Going from the base sort of upwards.
I was actually going to go into the character.
Oh, go on.
So this actually is Thor Ragnarok, and this is from the Walt Samuelson comic series.
That name's familiar.
Yeah, he created.
I know that name.
He's very big in the Thor comics. I think he created Thor, and also he created Red Bill.
That's where I know.
And also the Thor frog is called
John.
No, it's actually like a homage to him, and it's like something like Walter Samuelson. Well, his name is Walter Samuelson, but then it's like Sam. It's like
Samuel Walter.
It's something similar to his name as a homage.
That's cool.
And you do actually get a signed art print with this, which is in the box. So unfortunately, I didn't get that out. But yeah, the piece. Again, as George said, it's very dynamic. You've got so much going on here. You have this kind of
it's nice to see a diorama. There's not been many this year. There's not been a lot this year. So I'm glad that Figurama are doing the business, because really there isn't much else going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the Wolverine Juggernaut one from Iron Studios. Yeah, well, I know, but that's one. I mean, then you got this one, and then you got the Devilman versus that. I mean, they're like
Devilman versus Amon.
Yeah, but they're the ones sort of.
That's got my attention.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, you know, there's people that collect this specifically. You know, these dioramas. There's people who have like lots of them. Back in the day, there used to be loads of these things around. Yeah. Now we don't see enough of them anymore.
Well, Sideshow used to do a lot of them. They used to have a whole run.
Just don't see that much of them anymore. It's sad, really.
My first Sideshow piece was actually the diorama.
I do know. I believe I purchased it for you.
Yeah, I think you upsold it to me, from what Jenny told me. And yeah. So if you go around, you have this Nordic.
It's almost like a swirl going on around that base.
Well, it's a Nordic symbol, isn't it? It's like that kind of. So actually, it actually looks more Celtic than Nordic.
It does actually. Yeah. Certainly, the top parts of it does.
I think
obviously,
it's more
being
Celtic,
a Celt
really,
myself, I definitely.
And then also you then go into you've got like the rocks. You've got like quite a lot of rocks here going on, and you've got these. I think they're like girders here, but they look maybe like wooden beams.
wooden beams. I don't know what these. There's like wires and.
Then you have like trees. You have these wires. Someone did tell me when I was in Thailand. I think it's to do with something to do with the thing he uses to
Travel.
to the realm of the dead. But I may be wrong. If someone knows that, please confirm that. But I think this on the back is something to do with that. I think Daniel was telling me about it. Daniel Kumaran. He's one of the art directors. So there is that. And then you got all the characters kind of stepping on the things. I do think it's quite a shame that this is on the back. It kind of gets lost, so you wouldn't actually see.
It's out with the
a lot
TV
of these
screens
things.
and stuff.
Yeah, and then the kind of Dr. Octopus technical things that are coming out. You know, they're kind of
Doc's in there somewhere.
Dr. Octopus is in it. So you got all that there. And then you move up. You've got these. You've got the rocks there. It's done really well.
It's got a nice flow to it. Like I mean, they're all sort of, what's nice is you've got some smooth criminal shit going on with the dude at the back with the shield. I like the fact that all of the dudes are all different sort of colours.
They
You've got
are,
like a greeny, sort of mouldy, like dead zombie-like looking dude with a back, and he's definitely getting that sword in the batty. As soon as with that backhand swing, matey boy over there is going backwards, and that sword's going into his buttocks area.
Yeah, and I mean also you got like all of the guys are different as George said.
Yeah, they are. They're
They all
different
got
colours.
different helmets. This one's got like a more, the two horn. This one's got like a half a face out.
This
And
looks
one
like
hasn't
that
got
dude from what's it called? Like from like Lord of the Rings.
like a skinny version of him.
Yeah, the skinny version.
Like
Yeah,
a skinny Lutz.
Skinny Lutz says.
Or skinny
And you got like
Berserker.
he's got like a funny he's got like a greyish skin, and you've got like a greenish skin, and this
Well,
one
they're
over here.
at, different levels of decomposition.
Yeah, it's just really
Yeah.
good. Like it's actually really, it's got a lot of good, decent detail on it. I mean, it's got a lot of brushed and damaged armor and shields and bits and pieces like that. The swords actually look like they're hand forged.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They don't look, they're not polished. They're like look like something you'd seen forged in fire. You know, in forged in fire when you get them shit guys are no good. The ones that you like, yeah, you're going home. You are.
Around,
you know what I mean?
Unless
I'm
someone
just gonna make my
unless
point.
someone gets a crack, you're going home, buddy. Every time I watch that, someone gets disqualified every single time.
It's
I've
pretty
seen like
regular.
3 episodes,
It's pretty
and there was a
regular.
guy, and I'm pretty sure he won it because in
The other
every
guy's
round,
going,
someone
someone
got
went,
disqualified, and I was like, really, is that how you want to win your 10 grand?
Yeah, that's it.
A win's a win.
Yeah, it is. You would take it. What are you lying
Yeah,
for? You
all of these, the swords, they all come out. So I mean, like this actually comes out of here. If I can.
I like the fact that they're all sort of flowing in different directions. Matey over here's got like a twist where the force of the hammer has like knocked his torso sort of out before his legs have gone. And then you've oh yeah, cool, yeah, you ain't a Forged in Fire champion. that would definitely roll. That handle would roll in your hand.
Yeah.
That's no good. Couldn't index that very well. And then you know, this guy's like all going to one side, and the one at the back with some really small like.
Yeah,
You know, he came out not prepared to fight for that guy. He's like, what should we do for the God of Thunder? I don't know.
I'm gonna bring my hatchet.
I'll bring my gardening fucking hatchet. I used it.
I was using this to trim my rose bush earlier. Yeah.
It's just not very.
So,
it's
yeah.
not threatening. Like that could hit Thor a few times before they even notices
Well,
that dude's there.
And that's going to hurt because he's getting right in the calf.
Yeah, better aim for somewhere small because
But,
you're going to lose that axe.
but with this, I mean, you have then it's very dynamic, and you have the clear resin, which I was
I hate the way
really-
that they look in pictures. It looks actually all right.
I was actually really worried about the clear resin breaking. This clear resin piece is it's like that big, so it's quite a big old piece.
Is it all one piece?
It's all one piece, and you actually I did see the prototype in Thailand, and the pegs, like the pegs into his face there,
Nice.
and it pegs into
the
I
body.
think his body there, and then it pegs into the hammer. But
That's nice. It all goes in
in
there.
Thailand,
Jesus.
because this one, someone had been like putting in and out, in and out, in and out. When you kind of scrape it, you get some white,
Yeah.
so you could really see it. But that was my one concern about the piece. But then it actually does.
Needs a little bit of frosting in it because I actually can see the peg in the head there.
You can
That one there.
But
It's not
you're-
terrible, but
again,
I
it's-
can see it. Maybe a little bit of like shading in there,
Yeah.
just to take your eye away from it a little
Yeah,
bit.
you could do that. Then again, but I mean, if you're going to see it from there,
No, you can't.
yeah,
That I mean, there's no way. Yeah, it needs to be. That's the way you can see it from. The,
Mm.
Yeah, you from the displaying angle. There's no way.
No,
I'm
agree.
actually, the more you get into the details of this, the more impressive the work seems to get.
Yeah.
When you first pull it out, it's like, oh, that's different. And then sort of when you start getting into it for the review, that's why I love doing these reviews, because you get in, you start getting into the nooks and crannies of it, and there's so much going on here because there's so much textures. There's like levers and armor and plating and shields and swords and axes and helmets, and actually no corners really been cut in terms of the weathering and the damaging and the sculpting here. There's a lot going on. It's
Well,
quite
as
impressive.
I say, I mean, the thing I mentioned was the price point was.
Well, how much is it?
I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. It was all either $425 or $450.
Shit, that's very good.
So I mean, for that price point,
That's
you're
really
getting
good.
a lot of statue, and
Yeah.
that was one of the things that kind of enticed me was, the actual fact you're getting 4 characters, and it's a 200 edition size, and the price. That really. I mean, Figurama price point. Some of their pieces. The Devil Man. I mean, that was $800 and I think $10 when I
crazy
ordered that.
cheap.
For that, you ain't. That sculpt is ridiculous. I think that goes for like $2,000 now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Then you
It's
also
worth
have-
that all day.
You have the Tokyo Ghoul pieces. I think they're like $845, $835, and again, you just get so much for the money. I mean,
Statue-wise, you can't buy much with that type of money.
not anymore.
No.
Not anymore. No, I mean, look
thing-
at the average Sideshow kind of PF price there. It's
7.
if you get like a small female, it's going to be $600, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I mean, X23 I think was quite.
Yeah, but I mean, really, the quality level is in market level, so you're talking $1,000. Really, if you're going to compare the two, like Devilman, you'd have to put it up against a high level
No,
market.
yeah.
The thing that I like about this also is how big Thor is, because Thor is like almost 2.5 times the thickness of these guys. He just looked really thick set,
Imposing.
calves, thighs, big chunky waist, big chest. He just looks like you'd need a few more men. That's what it looks like.
Well, they are going to. Unless
Hatchet Man's got
Hatchet
him.
Man, Hatchet Man's going to up his game, man. Hatchet Man's got him.
Hatchet Man's he's got to sort his smooth criminal out and come forward and get him right and jump up and hit him in the back.
No.
But I really like the Thor looks great. I love this skeleton sort of head on it, the flow of the hair and stuff like that. It looks really cool. It's just a shame. It's just a shame I don't really know the comic.
Well, that's what I'm
as well.
saying to you. I need to go away, and as I say, it's based on the Walt Samuelson series.
See the way it's splitting his body though in that one. Have you noticed that?
Hmm?
The lightning is hitting this cat here, right? And it's splitting his body.
Oh,
It's going.
sliced.
It's
Yeah.
like his ribs are
Oh,
busting open. His whole side's ripping open from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
impact. That's fucking cool.
Mm.
There's a lot of details in here you're going to miss at first glance. I really think I feel bad
That
because
guy's got my dad's hair before he shaved it.
he's rocking that Hulk Hogan look,
Yeah.
man. Without taking his vitamins and saying his prayers. He's like before, Hulk Hogan before. But I think this is one of them pieces that if you walk into someone's room or you check out their collection, you sort of give it a glance and move on. And I think it's a shame because if you get it out, put it under the lights and have a look at it, it's just full of details everywhere.
Yeah. I'm just sorry for anyone. Yeah.
I mean, even that rib thing, I didn't even notice that. And I've been looking at this for 20 minutes.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, I've had it in my collection for probably 3 weeks, maybe a month, and I didn't notice it. I didn't notice that. I mean, I every time I look at it, I do see something different.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man. I think for a nice,
going on.
rare piece for that as well. Like, yeah, to have a 200 ES. I mean, this is you're getting into sort of fan art, custom territory with that sort of ES. For a licensed piece, you're laughing. Nice,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Did a good job here.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like, Ammon and Devilman is like, a level
Well, this-
up. But
you
this
have
is
to- we have
decent.
to,
This is still strong.
What you have to remember as well is that this is their first piece.
Oh, is it?
This is their first piece that they released, and Devilman then was the second piece.
Hell of a job.
So for a company's first attempt of making a statue, if you're looking at it that way,
Oh, yeah.
that
I still think it's strong. I still think it's a nice piece. I think it's probably one of them pieces going to go under the radar because of the referencing, because of what it's from. I think definitely it's not going to get probably the recognition or at least the attention it should. But in terms of quality and finish, it's lovely.
because I do think that
I'd expect a lot more fitting issues than this. There's no
Yeah.
there's no issues here. I'd expect a lot of issues. I mean, Jesus Christ, we've got pieces in, and you know, the things all over the place. Doesn't line up. You've got to heat it and mend it and bend it, and you know, if I can get your mother's hairdryer out and all that type of nonsense. None of this here.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
No, everything fits really well. Again, I mean, yeah, they've done a fantastic job. Really impressed with it. And again, I mean, I saw it in the convention in Thailand, and I just thought, you know, for that price, you cannot go wrong.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's well sold out now anyway. But
I wouldn't be surprised. Very nice though.
trying to get the tape measure. You got that, didn't you?
I think I do. I think you've put it somewhere. I think it's under your foot there.
Oh, I was testing you.
Yes. It's
So,
nice to pass a test once in a while.
well, don't get used to it.
Top of the back of that hammer, isn't
No, it's this piece here, just here.
it? Really?
I think.
Maybe. Look, I'll measure them both. We'll see. Okay, so from the back, let's take it from there. That one I suggested is 45 centimeters. So just
Don't slap it.
just 45. So just above 17 and a half inches. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, well, I was right. That one's
Oh,
a
I said
tall.
this. And what's the depth?
Depth. So okay.
I'd say we're going from.
This one in it, matey over here.
Well, we'll go that way if you can display wise, isn't it?
Do you want to take it from there?
Give it. Put it through his legs. Come on, give it to him. Oh yeah, I'll take the back.
I've heard that before.
Just don't give me eye contact again.
No touching. All right, so about there, isn't it? I would say it's because maybe the bottom. Yeah, about there. So about 16 inches. So I'd say around 40, 41 centimeters in depth. It's not terrible.
Yeah. Did you go to that sword?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I went to the line of the sword. Yeah.
Clever girl.
Clever. Okay,
Apart when
and
you slap the fucking tape measure when I tell you not to.
yeah, so part of me does it just because you don't like it. Right, is that it? So Hatchet Man shield, I would say, just down the bottom there. It's around 18 wide, so around 46, 47.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go and buy these comics and have a read through. Yeah, definitely check them out.
Yeah, man. If you get the referencing point for this, it's definitely. If you like, I mean, the thing is that there, like I say, there are collectors out there that probably don't even know this exists. That collect this type of stuff predominantly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot of collectors like a slightly smaller scale and a lot more going on. You know, they like the dynamic, you know, the movement, the flow of it all, and this definitely ticks all those boxes. So yeah, it's one to keep your eye out for in the
Also,
secondary
with
market.
the kind of just everything going on. The height isn't too much.
Oh no,
to
this
display
is
as well.
definitely something this will fit in the best, no problem, right? So it'll go in, no issue, and will actually look good lit up underneath the lights.
Oh, definitely. Whenever you have the clear resin, it just catches the light really nice.
It's nice, man. I'm impressed with it. I was surprised that you picked this up, but I can understand now why you did.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, guys. Do the usual: like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Hey, let us know if you've seen this piece before, and if this is the sort of thing that you think now in our community is sort of dying out. If it's the type of thing, because there was a time where these were everywhere. These were coming out yearly, and it's just not happening anymore.
Well, they're coming out very regular. Along with the other thing they've Sideshow and that stopped doing is the legendary scale bust they used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Someone was actually talking about that the other day on the group.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks very much for joining us. Mad love, be lucky, be safe, peace.
Peace out. Are you ready?
No.
Everyone, is Alex from Raddtitan.
Fucking hell, what happened to your voice there? What was that?
Well, man,
Is that your sex voice?
fucking
Is that your
balls
pickup voice?
fucking
I just like, Jesus
Barry
Christ.
White
Fucking
reincarnated.
That was fucking bad, dude. That was your sex voice. Oh, sorry, right. Fucking hell.
Everyone, is Alex from Raddtitan.
Yo, yo. Whoa, shit, you didn't introduce me. Just me, just you.
And I was just testing my voice. Actually.
All right, go on.